beautiful home. Steely Matthew writes, hey Steely Matthews, it's nice to see you again. Matthew Whitaker writes, hey dude. Hey Matthew. So here we are. It's 9 p.m. Monday the 12th of September 2022. Welcome. This is Zen Chill with Tao Chi Kai. That is I, the avatar known as Tao Chi Kai. So this is a space, a time to relax, a time to chill, I guess. If you've got anything you want to share, maybe you want to shed some weight, here's a place. This time, this space is for you. It's your time now, you know. Your time to let go and relax. Steely Matthew writes, drank a bit too much last night. Yeah. It's nice to enjoy, isn't it? But hey. Yeah. You gotta do what you gotta do, innit? Jessica Tumble writes, hi. Well, hi Jessica. Thank you for joining us. It's nice to see new faces, new names. Steely, are you still hungovered? Well, I hope everyone has had a good day, and we're here now just listening, just spending some time just to settle in. Time to relax, time to let go. If you're listening to this during the day or the recording, I thank you. And I hope you're having a great day. And just remember, take a few breaths every now and then. Take some conscious breaths. And I want to thank everyone that's watching now or listening now. Thank you so much. If you've got anything you would like to share with us, yeah, now's a good time. Steely Matthew writes, yeah, it's nice to enjoy, not the side effects though. But I'm not drinking for a while now. Yeah. It's nice to have a little break, isn't it? It's nice to every now and then share some company, have some merriment, let the hair down, so to speak, and just to be human, just to be mortal. Because after all, you know, this is life, isn't it? It's about experience. So yeah. I hope you had a good time, and I hope the hangover was worth it, Matthew, Steely Matthews. See, Matthew writes, yes, it was with my friends. Sure you had a good time. Please, wherever you are right now, let's get settled in. Maybe you're lying down, maybe you're sat. Just find some time now to get comfortable, settle in. I've started the stream a bit earlier today, as I said I would, and to hopefully encourage you to go to sleep a bit earlier. If we get a good rest, we can rise bright and early, and it's very good to be able to sleep a bit early. It also allows our body to really relax and heal during sleep, and also to let our mind, so to speak, to unravel, to seek conclusion. Jeremy Allen writes, any plans to adventure to US in next year or so for massages? Turning 44 in February would be an incredible grounding, healing experience, I am sure. At work in flow. Thank you, Master Kai. Well, Jeremy, it's going to happen. I'm not sure exactly when. The plan is in February of next year. I'll be going to Vietnam and Thailand. I'm going to be going out there to hopefully find some other practitioners of the healing arts, but also for myself I need to find someone to help me with my body, but eventually I will be making my way to the US. At the moment on my channel there's about 30% of, close to 40% of my subscribers are from the US, but yes, I will be visiting the great United States of America, and hopefully I will see you then, Jeremy. It's always an honor to help people to my best abilities. So yes, something to look forward to, I guess. So what's the time now, Jeremy, where you are? That's good. Well, today I was working, I was pretty tired towards the end of the day. We had Joshua came from Israel today to see me. I was very humbled, very honored to help him to my best abilities. Joshua is, at the moment, he's studying to be a doctor in medicine, and he told me that he wants to introduce or pioneer, or he really wants to have a union of both modern and traditional holistic therapies, and this is something I strongly feel that we need. You know, it's good to have modern medicine, but also there's a lot of things from days past that we have forgotten about. Everything from herbs to psychedelics to shamanism to all types of things that were once practiced and will be surely lost if we do not continue practicing. So it was very inspiring and encouraging that Joshua said that he wanted to do this. So I was very honoured to help him. Very honoured. Well, thank you, Jeremy. Stephen Matthew writes, can't wait for these to be earlier and earlier. Well, hopefully, as time, I think, yes, the next stream I will make it a bit earlier. I'm just starting a bit early every time because, I'm fishing for you guys. And hopefully to encourage you guys to sleep a bit earlier. Because, it's very easy for us to be on our phones or our tablets, and then before you know it, it's 2 a.m. in the morning. And, you go down the rabbit hole of YouTube or TikTok or whatever it is, and you'll be really tired the next day. So it's good to have streams like this where the emphasis is to help you to relax, to let go, to be present, to allow you just to let your body turn off, and for you to completely relax. Techno Samurai writes, it is now officially spring here and I love the warm weather. Techno Samurai, that sounds awesome. Here in the UK we're going towards the end of summer, it's approaching autumn, but it was warm today. Yes, I love the springtime, always the beginning of love. Madriv writes, hello Master Kai, how are you doing today? Well Madriv, I'm doing fine, and it's always nice to hear from you. And I hope you've had a good day, and I hope you continue to have a good day. But thank you so much for joining us again. MZX writes, what would your advice be for dealing with stress and pressure at work? So now we have a question, one that could help everyone that is present at the moment here, but also for the ones that are listening. So MZX, first thing to do, if you realize, if you notice that you are becoming stressed, is to take some time out. There's nothing wrong with you saying to your colleagues that I just need a little time out here. Maybe make an excuse and visit the toilet, or maybe go outside and get some fresh air. But it's very important that you do this, because the last thing you want is for the volcano to erupt. But what you're going to do is you're going to find yourself a nice space away from everything, and you are going to ask yourself honestly, have I been breathing properly? The moment you ask yourself this question and look inward, and if you can't observe or you can't watch the breath, what you're going to do is take a conscious effort to hold onto the breath. So it's almost like you're shutting the door. You're not allowing the breath to come or go. And just observe how your body feels by you doing this. Keep on watching, keep observing. Hold on until you can't hold on no more. And then let go. And as you let go, watch how your body reacts to this. Watch how your body reacts to you allowing it to breathe. I promise you, when you are holding the breath like this consciously, you're no longer thinking about what it was that was upsetting you. I promise you will not be thinking about any other thing other than, when am I going to allow the breath to come and go? If you repeat this process, eventually you will be able to really watch and behold the ebb and flow of breath coming and going through your body. And just keep on riding that wave. Ride that wave back into work, Just keep on watching your breath, and I promise you, things will get easier. You'll feel a bit more lighter in your step. Your colleagues might have noticed you smiling. But I hope that helps you, MZX. Zachariah Mohammed writes, Kai the Goat. Hey Zach, it's good to see you, brother. Assalamu alaikum. Thank you for joining us, and it's nice that you're here now. Lewis Pull, so this is a member of Tao Chi Kai. Thank you so much, Lewis, for joining us today. Lewis writes, down in London for work in a few weeks and hoping I can finally get booked in for a session with you. Well, Lewis, that would be amazing. It would be such an honor to meet you finally. And also I can personally thank you for your continued support. Look forward to it. Stilly Matthew writes, yes, I was out pretty quick last night. So Stilly Matthew got a bit hungover, just woke up a bit hungover and he had a bit to drink. Jonathan writes, greetings from Sweden. Hanging out before bedtime. Would love to visit the UK for a massage and a chat someday. Bless. Jonathan, thank you so much for joining us. Thank you so much for sharing your time with us right now. And greetings to you in Sweden. And yes, maybe, you never know, one day, you're just one flight away. Techno Samurai writes, does the cold weather work better for your healing practices? That's a good question, actually. Well, I find that when it's too hot, it can be quite difficult for me. But in cold weather, I get pretty hot while I'm massaging people. So in that sense, I do prefer if it's a bit more cooler. You might have seen some of the videos that I made of when I was in Mexico, and I was just in shorts and a vest, and it was very hot out there, very hot. And during the summer here, when I've been working at home, I've had to have the fan on. It was very, very hot. Hope that answers your question. Daryl Robson writes, this music is perfect. Hey Daryl Robson, your name sounds familiar. Well, thank you for being here, and I'm glad you like this music. It's just a royalty-free playlist that I found on Spotify. There's, if you want to know what it is, it's called Chill Royalty-Free Music, and that could be found on Spotify. Robert Calder writes, evening and hello from Edinburgh. Love watching all your videos, with a massive green emoji heart and some Zeds, sleeping Zeds. Well, Robert, thank you for joining us, I'm glad you're here. And yeah, I'm glad you like the videos, I would really like to thank everyone that has just joined the stream. Welcome to Zen Chill with Tao Chi Kai. The time is just coming up to 9:30 p.m. in London, UK, Monday the 12th of September 2022. So this stream here is dedicated to you, because it's your time right now to relax, or if you need some help, just to forget, just to let go. And I really hope you can add to the stream by maybe leaving a beautiful poem, or a beautiful message, or a love letter. But yes, welcome, and also thank you for people watching or listening to this recording. Your presence is felt. Fraser writes, what you think about new king in England? As some of you may know, Queen Elizabeth II passed away recently, and yes, we have a new monarchy now, King Charles. What do I think? Fraser, I don't usually think. You'll find it very rare that I'm thinking. I'm usually either doing, and if I'm not doing, I'm meditating. But I think it's all right, you know. This country is based on a monarchy and a parliamentary system in London, UK, and it's worked so far, and you know, it's just the way it is, and I'm fine with it. But yes, long live the king. Jay Rawlins writes, Ni hao. Well, ni hao ma. And how are you doing, Jay Rawlins? That's ni hao is Mandarin for hello, or how are you? Ian MZX writes, thank you. It does help a lot. Well, I'm glad it helped you, MZX. And if you ever need a reminder, just watch this stream or watch my previous streams. Because in every single stream so far, there's been mention of what I just described, and I don't mind repeating myself, because this method that I am describing or I am prescribing to you, it is a tangible and practical method that will help everyone on this planet. Yes. Wolfcat Wildcat, hello again from Canada. Hey Wolfcat Wildcat, it's good to see you again. You're making a regular appearance now on the stream, and I hope you've had a good day, and it's nice that you're here now. Ian N. Waves, well, hi Ian, thank you for joining us. We have a dear friend from Russia. I'm so sorry I cannot speak Russian, but I thank you for being here. Thank you. Jay Rawlins writes, wish you visit to Belarus. Oh, is that the Belarus Islands? Am I correct? But yes, maybe one day. You never know. You never know. Yes, techno sunrise, so the weather does, what the temperature doesn't matter for me. If it's too hot, it's harder for me. And if it's cold, well, I get warmed up pretty quick. David Ferns writes, looking forward to our session tomorrow. Whenever I think of David, I'm always smiling. So as you may know or not know, David is a regular client of mine, and he's coming to see me tomorrow. It's so good for you to join us now, David, and yes, see you tomorrow, bro. Our Russian friend, I don't have, let me try to use Google Translate and see what it is you are trying to convey. You know, I want everyone in, I don't want to leave anyone out, so it's the least that I can do. Let's see what I can write. Maybe I'm using Google Translate. So he's written, when you come to Russia. I'm going to write back to him. I'm going to write back, someday. you know, I'm so honored that people come to me from different places around the world. But then there's people that live in London who want me to travel to them. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just that I'm really busy. I just, wish that they made a little effort to at least meet me halfway. Joe Orlando writes, what exercise stretches for your back health? I'm still doing the breathing exercise from your last Zen Chill. You are awesome. Thanks. Joe Orlando, well done for continuing with those breathing exercises. In terms of physical exercises, I myself, I practice daily my family tradition, Li Qi Gong. So it's a form of Qigong or Qigong, and it's a moving meditation. Maybe you can look at some videos online, or maybe you could find someone that teaches something like Qigong. I highly recommend it. But if you don't have this at hand, or you can't find someone, I feel that the best stretches that you can do, or exercises you can do, it needs to be ones where you must allow the breath to come and go. I find that most of us, when we stretch, we don't stretch with the breath in mind. People stretch and it's very linear the way they stretch. They're just isolating a certain muscle and just stretching a muscle. It's not the most ideal thing to do. Like for ourselves, when I stretch, I'm actually moving my whole body. I'll do a certain movement. It might be a movement that's mimicking me picking something from the floor, but I'll do it in such a way that it uses the whole of my body to stretch. We do things like, there's many things that we do. But what I can recommend, Joe, if you wish, and this is for other people present now, you can follow me or join me on my Instagram or Facebook at Riding the Wave of Love, and there's videos there of me demonstrating Qigong, and you can join along, just put it on and just join along. And if you watch those videos and follow along, you hopefully will get the idea of what it means to exercise and stretch with the breath. It's very important. So if you continue on with those breathing exercises, Joe, when you eventually do exercises, you should find that it's a game changer. It's very different to being not aware of breath while you exercise. I hope that helps, Joe. Hugh Jazz writes, been watching from practically the beginning. Love to see you growing. Oh, hi Hugh. It's been a roller coaster ride, isn't it? Yes, from the very first video that I uploaded in, I think it was 2018, I uploaded, it was like 2 videos or so for my students, and I completely forgot about them. And about 6 months later, one of my students said to me, oh, teacher, that video you uploaded has more than, I think at the time, like 300,000 views or something, I can't remember, or 500,000. And I was like, oh, okay. And then I kind of forgot about it again for about a year. But then I started to upload more regularly in 2019. But yes, it's been quite fast, hasn't it? And it's been a privilege to have this platform to really show or to teach. I really feel that I was born to be a teacher, and I love being able to teach, but at the same time, when you teach, you also learn. I'm constantly learning from my students, and I am constantly learning from everything that life can offer. All the experiences that we have, they're all experiences, they're all teaching, all teachings. Splink writes, I hope you all never forget that what you do matters and that you matter. Thanks for being there, Kai. Tana. Tana, it's nice to hear from you. And Tana was in one of the videos that we did. And what a beautiful message he wrote just then. Thank you. So I do encourage you to share. You know, maybe you want to write a message for the group. You know, it's nice, or write a little poem or something. It's nice to be creative, isn't it? Rudy Manguia writes, do you watch UFC fights? Rudy, it's interesting you asked me that, and the answer is yes. I watch MMA fights, I watch UFC, I watch boxing. I'm always interested in watching things like that because some of my clients, as you may know, are professional athletes or martial artists. And the reason why I watch these videos is because, one, I'm interested in martial arts myself, but also I watch so that I can analyze or observe how a person falls as they get striked. I watch so that if I have a client that has similar injuries or something like this, I can help them. I'm very interested in how the body absorbs impacts and how energy becomes absorbed. I'm very interested in things like this. So I watch those kind of videos. I watch them to study, so that during therapy I have a better idea of what I need to do to help. Some of my clients come before fights. They come in before weigh-ins to help them with their psychology, and also they come after or post fights for me to help them to heal quicker. If they can heal quicker, they can start to train. And as we may know or not know, if you suffer any kind of injury, it's better to sort it out now rather than let it mingle inside your body and turn into something else. If you don't sort problems out, or down the line they become something else. Prevention is better than cure. Jamal Royster writes, hey, how you doing, my brother? Well, hey Jamal, how you doing, bro? Thank you so much for joining us. I'm pretty cool, and I hope you're feeling chill as well in a moment. Stevie Matthews writes, Belarus is in Russia. Thank you, Stevie Matthews. Yeah, I wasn't familiar with that. I thought it was the Balearic Islands, but thank you for correcting me. John Harper writes, you might be able to copy and paste his message in Google Translate, and so I did. I have people subscribing from all around the world, and it's really it's such an honor. We're reminded that even though the world is big, through the medium of the internet, it can become so much more intimate, just like how it is now in this stream. There's people from all around the world right now, and we're just all hanging out, we're just chilling out with each other. It's good. It's very good. Rudy Munguia writes, also your guided meditation ASMR are instant sleep videos for me. Thank you from Los Angeles, bro. Los Angeles. Well, Rudy, thank you. Whenever I make videos, if I'm massaging someone, I'm 100% committed to helping them. but at the same time, I'm always very aware that you guys are watching the videos. So likewise with the guided meditation, I really want to help, from my heart, with unconditional love. I really want to help, and I hope it shows. You can always tell when someone has this kind of dedication. I have no fear in helping. So I'm glad it helps you, Rudy. I'm glad. Shiladitya Goswami writes, "Hi, I'm from India." Or namaste. Thank you so much for joining us. It's I'm sure it's pretty late or early there for you, but thank you so much for joining us from India. I send yourself and your family blessings in good spirit. Wolfcat Wildcat writes, "If I meet you halfway, it would have to be on a boat or plane." That would be epic. Well, you never know. Never say never. Darren Barnes writes, "Hey, I'm feeling great after the massage." Well, Darren, it's so good to see you on here. And yes, it was an honor to help you the other day. I hope you're still feeling some effects and benefits of the therapy. Also, Darren, remember, watch your breath, bro. You saw how quickly he was able to make things change, So keep on watching the breath. No problem, Stevie Matthews. SP Link writes, "As I told you in person, your cause is very noble and just. I think I speak for most when we can tell of your love and care for the human race through your videos. Keep riding the wave of love." Oh, thank you so much. It's what you see, the good you see in me is recognized in you, isn't it? It's very humbling for me. Like the best way I can describe is, I always try to remain humble, And what I really feel is, for me, I no longer need to look in a mirror for any acknowledgement. For the world and the people that I help are reflecting myself back at me. So when I do well or when I do good, I know I've done so just by how the person wants to hug me or how they smile. And when you say things like this, it humbles me. Thank you, Tana. So, everyone, I'm going to change this music now, and let's help you all to relax a bit further. For some of you, it might be a bit still early, but for some of you, this is now the perfect time to get ready to go into dream state, to dream. I'm going to make live a video that I created recently. It's a ASMR video, and please, when you watch it, leave some comments. Let me know how it was for you. I need feedback on this video because I want to make more of them. The video will be specifically to help you to sleep. It's a sleep hypnosis and relaxation video. So when it comes out, it'll be live, I believe, tomorrow. What day we? No, it'll be live on Wednesday. So please, when you watch it, leave a comment. Okay. I'll just change the mood now. Wolfcat, Wildcat, right, it's only 4:49 p.m. here, not all that late yet. Wolfcat, I have to admire your dedication to watching these streams. And you most probably watch it, listen to the stream when it is bedtime for you. So yeah. Manu writes, I just want to say hello from a German follower. Thank you for your content. Oh Manu, I'm very glad that it helped you, that video. I'm very glad it helped you. It was a good one, wasn't it? And thank you so much for joining us right now. And I send yourself and your family blessings and in good spirit. So everyone, let's take this brief moment to watch our breath. If your breath is not evident, all together now everyone, in your own time, what you're going to do is you're going to breathe gently through your nostrils, smile as you breathe in, feel and observe how your body expands, really feel it, let your body savor and soak in this breath, and then sigh. That's it. And then in your own time again everyone, gentle breath through the nostrils, smile as the breath comes in, feel your body expand, savor that breath. And this time as you sigh, I want you to allow your body just to move with that breath. So what's really important, if you really want to help your body to relax, is we use the breath as a medium, as a liaison. What it is you, the character, the one that is listening to this voice right now, you are using your ears, you are using your sense of hearing to listen to this. But what you really are has no body. You are a figment of your own imagination, but you are in possession of a body. And what happens is, if you're not aware of this, if you're not able to differentiate between the perspective of what you think you are and the body you possess, you will start to make the body become stressed. You can only imagine that during the day you put on a certain character. Maybe you're at work, you need to speak a certain way, you must talk a certain way. Or maybe when you're with your parents you act a certain way. It's almost like you revert to being a child again. All these characters that you play. Once you realize this, you realize that your body is such a loyal servant, you know. It's such a wonderful vehicle, and it reflects the way you, the character, believe yourself to be. But when it does this, you're making your body move in unnatural ways. And this, in time, is the thing that causes our bodies to slowly break down. Yes, in life, we are born and we die, isn't it? But if we are able to take some time, some real time, to allow our body to relax, we may experience a life so much more fuller. For many of us, we have pains and aches, and we hold these pains and aches on a subconscious level, and we can be grumpy and upset and angry and not even realize why. So use the breath, watch the breath often. This will remind you that you are inside a body, inside a wonderful, miraculous vehicle that allows you to experience this life we all share. So when you breathe in gently through your nostrils, observe that breath coming in. The body will expand. Use the breath to see inside yourself. You'll notice that there will be areas that are tight or have tension. What you do is, when the breath goes, allow your body to move. Allow your body to move with that breath. And if you do this incrementally, slowly but surely, the tension that you have been building up, or the tension that your body has been retaining, will start to dissipate, will start to disappear. And if you practice this often, eventually you will be able to witness the breath come and go freely through your being. I promise you, your life will change forever if you're able to do this. So for myself, the journey to watching my breath was a long journey. But when I was able to watch my breath continuously from the moment I wake to the moment I sleep, on the third day something happened, something changed. It was almost like a light switch had been turned on. If you practice, you surely will experience what it is that I am now telling you now. TC writes, at Wolfcat, Wildcat, people are from different part of the world and have different times. You're only thinking from your perspective, as if the only one. Well, not really. He was just stating what time it was in his place. Right. Darryl Robson writes, do you think enough sleep is an important part of feeling peace? Sometimes I can only get 3 to 4 hours sleep a night and am worried about how detrimental it might be. Well, Darryl, it's I'm very sorry that, to hear what's happening to you at the moment. I'm not sure how long this has been going on for, but yes, it's very important that you get good rest. It's not about how long you rest, but it's how much quality of a rest you've had. Some people who are depressed, they tend to stay maybe the whole day in bed. They sleep for long hours, and it's not good for them either. So it's all about the quality of sleep. Ideally, when you go to sleep at night, your body should be in a state of homeostasis. This is a state of being where your body is at peace. If this is so, then when you sleep, your body can heal, your body can unwind, unravel. All the mechanisms within can start to rearrange or arrange themselves in such ways where the body becomes optimal, balanced, centered, grounded. And likewise, being able to sleep, quality sleep, it allows your psyche, your ego, the perspective of yourself, to also seek conclusion, to work out solutions or problems that have been pondered. So sleeping is very important, Daryl. What I recommend for yourself is, if you can and if you're willing, if you really want to change, start by being very honest with yourself. You gotta be honest. You have to be. Practice the breathing exercises that I have been conveying, but at the same time, start being honest with yourself. What you can do on a practical sense is maybe each day make a commitment by saying I will sleep 10 minutes earlier today, and the next day I'll sleep 15 minutes earlier a day. You do so incrementally until eventually you can try to sleep an hour earlier a day. Another thing to do is also become aware of your daily activities. This is relating to what I mean or when I say to be practicing self-honesty. But Daryl, yes, I really hope you can help your sleeping patterns. It can mean you need to change certain lifestyle habits, lifestyle choices, and no one can help you apart from yourself, and I really hope you can. But thank you so much for sharing that. Thank you so much, and I'm sure this advice that I'm giving you at the moment is going to help other people listening to it now. Wolfcat Wildcat writes at TC, oh, I'm very aware of that. I talk with people from all over the world daily. Yes, TC's new to the stream, and I welcome him. So please, these chats have a timer on. So before you leave a comment, be mindful. Be mindful. I often say that for many of us we have mind farts or diarrhea thoughts. We tend to utter things that we shouldn't have said, or we tend to do things that we shouldn't have done. Be very mindful. Savor your thought process. Learn to observe your thought process, so that when you do commit to saying something or commit to a certain action, you bring joy and love and oneness into the world. Because, dear listener, this is what we truly need. We need it so much. Flack Diesel, hey brother. Well, it's nice to see you again, Flack Diesel, and yourself and other members have been frequent visitors to the stream, and it's always good to see you. Sophia AC writes, I have very low REM sleep compared to normal. Do you think dreaming is important? Thank you so much, Sophia, for that question, and thank you for joining us today and sharing your time with us. So, REM sleep, for those who do not know, is rapid eye movement sleep, and this is generally the state or the time during your sleep at night where your imagination starts to take hold, and we go into what we describe as dreaming. Sophia, the first thing that I would say is, what is normal? Don't No need to put any more stress on yourself. Yeah, that's right. No need to compare yourself to other people. It's okay, you know. But dreaming, is it important? I believe so. Because during awakened state, during everyday life, when we are interacting with other sentient beings, we tend to remember things, isn't it? These things, they ingrain themselves into our mind in memories. Also, certain experiences retain things or tension within our body. An example is you might experience something that's unnerving during the day. Your body might tense up. So that is a residual memory of what has taken place. And likewise, memories are the same thing. So when we go to sleep at night now, if we do not allow our body to let go or to unravel or to unwind from these tensions that we have gathered during the day, you can imagine after a month, after years, it will take its toll on our body. But also, likewise, if we do not allow our psyche to wander within its own confines, to seek conclusions on what it has experienced throughout the day, through its memories, so too it can become filled up with many things that were not concluded. So dreaming is important. You know, I can imagine someone who is living a blissful life, for example, who has the ability to let go of things as they happen. I can imagine this individual might not have any dreams. They might not have anything to let go of during dream state. But in general, I really feel that dreaming is important. So you must be using one of those watches, yes, to measure your deep sleep state and so on and so forth. I can recommend maybe going to sleep a bit earlier. There's certain things that we can do during our life, as in lifestyle choices, that can hamper or stop us from dreaming. So maybe I can advise you to practice some self-honesty, go inward and highlight or become aware of certain things that you might need to change in your life that can help you to get better sleep. Only you will know that. But Sophia, I really hope that helped, and thank you so much for that question. I'm sure it will help others too. Jamie Hollingsworth writes, how much of an effect do you think your diet has on quality of relaxation, sleep, peace, etc.? I feel that it can have a major impact. It can. There's one thing that we say in our philosophy. We say we should not eat when we're angry. We should not eat when we're upset. We should not eat in haste. But we also say we should eat sparingly, to not eat so that our stomach is completely full. And in terms of diet, you know, it's really up to you, isn't it? But me, myself personally, I don't have any, I try to keep my life simple, you know. I generally will eat what is offered to me or what is given to me. But I do try to eat a balanced diet, which will consist of, grains and greens and fruits and juices and meats. I'll eat everything, but always in moderation. You can only imagine if you're constantly just eating McDonald's, you won't get the best diet. And then there's some of us who, refrain from eating meat. And then there's people who just only eat fish, and there's all these types of diets. But it's just, what I'm trying to say is it's going to relate to what I said about do not eat when we are angry or things like this. If you're eating something and you have so much thought behind it, be careful, because it can make the food not give you the sustenance that you need. Psychology is very important. So I hope that answers your question, and thank you so much for that question. It's just my perspective, I'm just one person in a myriad, of perspectives. But thank you for your question. Darrell Robson writes, thank you, I will try what you said. Yeah, Darrell, I feel that you'll be okay. Just keep on trying, isn't it? And I really hope you get some good sleep. Trans Dan writes, tell me how to relax, mate. So Trans Dan, at the moment, I'm not sure what your situation is, but if you can, just maybe sit back or maybe lie down, have a little move around. So if you're in the bed, have a little roll around. If you're sat on a chair, just, wiggle your spine, let yourself settle into that chair. And if you want to now, you can either close your eyes or leave your eyes open. But you can hear my voice. And what you're going to do, Trans Dan, is to, in your own time, take a gentle breath through your nostrils. And then sigh. That's it. And then in your own time again, I want you to take a gentle breath in through your nostrils and then hold it. Just hold it for as long as you can. Really observe how your body's reacting to you holding it right now. Hold it as long as you can. You could do it. There you go, let go. So as you let go, you felt a sense of relief, didn't you? You felt your body kind of just sink down a bit further. So again, in your own time, take a gentle breath through your nostrils and then sigh. Really try to make that sound, sighing, that sound. And then again, gentle breath through your nostrils. And then sigh. And then now, allow your body just to move again. Let it have a little wiggle. A little wiggle, a little roly-poly in the bed. Or if you're sitting down, just have a little wiggle around in that chair. So now, Dan, if you're going to stay in the stream, and I hope you will, every now and then I really want you to remember just to take a gentle breath through your nostrils and sigh. Each time you sigh, remind yourself that you can just let go, mate. Let go of the day. Let go of everything. Right now is your time to relax, mate. If you can practice this often, especially when you feel a bit anxious or you might feel like you're gonna blow your lid. If you can do this, it's gonna really help your life out, mate. It's such an easy method. But eventually, if you can learn to hold on to the breath for as long as possible, you'll find that you'll be able to control your anger a bit more as well. Because I can sense it from your text. But hands down, I really hope that it helped you to relax. And thank you so much for joining the stream right now. So now it's 10:15, London, UK. I would like to thank dear listener listening to this recording right now. Don't know what you're doing now, but I hope you're having a good day. And I hope you had a good day. And just know that right now, this is your time to relax, your time to let go. Just let your body sink. And I'd like to thank everyone that's in the stream right now in this present moment. Thank you dearly. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for sharing, for all the wonderful comments that we have been receiving so far. Such an honor. Such a great honor. Sophia AC writes, it definitely helped. Thank you for your answer. Well, I'm glad it helped, Sophia. Ruben G writes, love this. Great idea, my man Kai. Well, thank you, Ruben. Yes, this stream is specifically to help you relax. You know, with no gimmicks. This is for you. This stream is for you. Stephen Matthews writes, McDonald's makes you feel gross. So TC writes, but they won't see that because they are so soft. TC, at the moment, TC, you're being very judgmental, and let me explain why. You are speaking of others, you know. Speak from yourself. What do you think? What are you feeling right now, TC? How does your body feel right now? You know, these comparisons, these things that you are saying, you know, it's all external things. You know, what's really eating at you? You know, look inward. Be very honest, TC. How are you feeling right now? How does your body feel? Yamikani Yassini writes, nice. Well, Yamikani Yassini, thank you for joining us. Thank you for sharing your time with us. This live stream is to help you to relax. I want this space to be a place where people can let go. You know, maybe you want to leave a nice little poem or a story or something that's happening in your life at the moment that you want to share. You know, I really hope this space can offer you that. Celia Matthew writes, I don't like fast food much. I tend to eat anything that's given to me. I'm a very simple man. So everyone, let's listen to this bell. So let's do this together. Take a gentle breath through your nostrils and smile. Smile as the breath comes in. Really feel that breath of life going into your body. And then when you had your fill, sigh. Sigh from deep inside your core. Let it vibrate outwards like an internal massage. That's it. And then again, in your own time, gentle breath through your nostrils. Smile as the breath comes in. Savor, then sigh the breath out. Really feel how your body wants you, the perspective, the character, to let go. To let go. That's it. Such a perfect day. See, there was a time when I was very similar to how TC is at the moment, you know. I'm very mindful of the way, how we project ourselves. When we are judgmental, when we are comparing, this is when we are no longer centered in our being, you know. So we tend to search and ask a lot of questions. I was like this before. I had become lost, you know, always pointing fingers. It's almost like in denial. And also I was always lying. Lying not just to other people, but lying to myself. And it slowly ate away inside. You know, we tend to think that we can lie to others, but we can't lie to ourselves. But it's why I am always reminding people to practice self-honesty. If you can follow the compass, your inner compass of self-honesty, life becomes so much easier. In the beginning, it's very scary, you know. Very scary. So you start off small. Start off very small, and eventually you can let go of the lies, let go of the baggage, let go of pointing fingers, let go of judging, and become open. Like a channel, like a prism, like a window, a doorway. Allow the whole of life to enter you and go freely, so that you can experience life in totality. So now my life is like a beautiful dream. I'm not saying that it's perfect, but my perspective of life is one that everything is fine. Before, I used to be always paranoid, you know, always expecting the worst, always seeing the worst in people. But now, I have no expectation. I anticipate for things, but I have no expectation. And I am very aware now that the reflection that I see only smiles when I smile. So when I'm open and honest and loving and caring and giving, all of this is reflected back to me in the people that I interact with in everyday life. They are my reflection. Life has become my reflection. I no longer need to look in the mirror, because the whole of life smiles when I smile. When I smile internally, grateful, humbled, very humbled and grateful for my life and this experience. Wow. The whole universe provides. It might seem easier said than done, isn't it? But let me ask you this question now. If your life is going a certain way and you do not like it, what's wrong in changing that? Why not change? If you have been experiencing a life so far that has not been nice, you know, what are you going to lose if you change it? You might just find that you change into a life that is much more meaningful, much more colorful, much more lucid, dynamic, wondrous, sublime. You've got nothing to lose. So we start this journey by practicing self-honesty. That's where it begins. So it's coming to 10:30 p.m. now. I'm going to say goodbye in maybe another 15 minutes, because I'm going to need to sleep. I have a long day ahead. Looking forward to seeing David, having some other clients tomorrow. It's always a pleasure, to see my regular clients, because we form a relationship, a rapport, and it's always nice to help them, especially when I know that they're going to be going out into the world and helping other people as well. As I was saying this, that if at a moment you feel that your life is a bit boring or you want a bit of change, hey, go out there and help a complete stranger. Experience the thrill. Might have a neighbor that's elderly, knock on their door and say, hey, hi neighbor, I live at number, whatever it is number you live at, and say, hey, is there anything I can do to help you? Or you might go, find yourself a charity or something. Or if not, if you see a homeless person, ask them if you could sit down with them and just rest your bones beside their bones on common ground. And you might even start a conversation with them. And you will be very surprised at how refreshing and eye-opening it is just to sit with a fellow human being on the ground and watch all these people walking by, and just watch be very surprised. And so I encourage people, just go out there and help someone, help a complete stranger. It could mean just by complimenting someone, and telling them why you're complimenting them. And the smile that they give back in acknowledgement can really warm up the heart. Can really make their day and your day. Having that energy, that intention will get paid forward. Because if you make someone's day, they're surely gonna make someone else have a smile afterwards as well. And then that's it. We create a domino effect, like the butterfly effect, isn't it? I'm very aware that the more people I help, it's gonna ripple outwards. And if more people do it, it makes it much easier. We really need to believe, to know, to acknowledge, to confirm and affirm that we have more power than we believe we have. As an individual, you've got to remember, you've got to believe that you're a part of this wonderful thing that's happening, and that you count, that you are part of the whole, and that a whole is incomplete without your part. So you can really make a change. And real change really starts when we start to change ourselves. Tom writes, just want to say I appreciate your content. I'm watching your videos for a while and I learn a lot from it. Your positivity humbles me and brings me down to earth. Greetings from the Netherlands. Well, Tom, thank you so much for joining the stream and leaving that beautiful and heartfelt comment. And thank you for watching. And I'm glad that you learned something new from it, Thank you so much for being here. Ruben G writes, what time is your alarm set for tomorrow? So I don't set an alarm. My body clock, or I wake up the right time every time. It took time for me to get to this state, but yeah, every now and then I will set an alarm just in case, maybe if I had a late night, but generally I will wake up the right time every time. The moment I come out of dream state and enter awakened state and possess this avatar, this body smiles, it breathes in and smiles, and yeah, I completely possess this body, and I roll out of bed, or I jump out of bed, or I start singing. I announce to the world that I'm here, and then I go on my daily adventures until it's time to slumber again and go into dreamscape and visit my other friends in other realms. Riding the wave of love, eh? Madrid writes, it's 6:30 where I'm from. It's been so relaxing to listen to you. Well, Madrid, thank you so much for being here, Yourself, and there's a few others in here that are regulars. Leave my juice there. Stefan Gregory writes, hello. Well, hello Stefan, thank you for joining us. Welcome to Zen Chill with Tao Chi Kai. So it's the 5th of September. Sorry, it's the 12th of September, and in 2022, doesn't time fly? When we're younger, we don't really think about it, isn't it, time? But as we get older, we realize that time does fly. So as sentient beings, as these wonderful characters, we realize, or we should understand and should know, that the most precious thing that we have is time. Very precious indeed. So with myself, I'm always very aware, always mindful that I am enjoying and savoring every moment, every breath that I have. So yes, time is very, very precious. That's why I thank you for sharing your time with us right now. When it's my birthday, my friends will ask me, or my wife or my parents will ask me, oh, what do you want for a gift? And I say, all I want is your presence. You know, that's the perfect gift. You know, you see the clues in the word, isn't it? They say the present moment, or the present. See, right now is the gift. And so in essence, we are all gifts to each other. Ruben G writes, I need to start singing more as soon as I wake up. Haha. Cheers for the answers, and always interesting to hear your wisdom. Yes, Ruben, it's so good to sing. If you can, just sing. Sing in the shower, sing when you're walking. You know, I often just hum to myself. Or I will or beatbox while I'm walking. But singing is very useful, you know. It helps us to practice, to allow our breath to come and go as well. You know, there's a lot of breathing involved in singing. So, you know, even if you don't know how to sing, or you think you can't sing, just sing. Or make sounds with your mouth, like or just hum. And it's such a great way to start the day, you know. So everyone here, if you can, remember tomorrow when you wake up, just remember that this thing, this place that you are waking up to, it's for you. Like this whole experience, like there's so much things that you could do. You know, maybe try something different. Go somewhere that you haven't been to. You know, maybe start a conversation with a neighbor that you've never spoken to. There is so much things to do. I can't stop saying how wondrous, you know, gorgeous life is. And you never know, you might meet the love of your life. You know, you might meet a new group of friends. You might find a new hobby. Oh my gosh. You know, there's opportunities out there, and all you need to do is just go out there and grab them. But yes, if you can remember, when you wake up tomorrow, remind yourself that, whoa, this is all for me right now to experience. Doria of Play Do Sew His Pants. Okay, well done. You have left something. Jay writes, just saw you on Nomad Barber. I'm so glad you're getting the recognition, mate. Yes, it was an honor. I was very excited to collaborate with Miguel. I could see, I've saw that the video that we did with the chair massages just gone over a 250,000 views, and I can imagine it becoming even more than that. So it's definitely going to be one of those all-time greats, and I'm just glad that we've made it. You know, we made that video. It's going to be one of those classic ones one day. But Jay, thank you so much for joining us, bro. Stilly Matthews writes, is there crickets where you are? Well, there is and there isn't. So at the moment I have a iPad, or I generally have an iPad here, and I play nature sounds. So that's what you're hearing at the moment. At night I will play nocturnal sounds, and during the day I will play daytime sounds. It could be birds singing or all manner of things. And my clients always enjoy it. They say that when they come into my space, when they enter my sanctuary, they are immediately transported to a different place, and they feel at ease and relaxed. For of play to writes, good night Kai, thanks for the chill session and wisdom. Well, thank you for joining, and I hope you have a good rest, a good relaxation, and a good day tomorrow. And I hope everything will be wonderful and you meet someone new. And opportunities will present themselves to you. So wow, doesn't time fly, eh? It's coming towards 11:15. It's gone past my bedtime. I usually sleep at 9 p.m. and gradually I'll make these streams start a bit earlier. I'm going to stop to say good night now and farewell to everyone. And thank you so much for joining. Thank you. And let's practice again right now, everyone. Take a gentle breath through your nostrils. Smile as the breath comes in. Feel and observe your body expand. Savor this breath of life coursing through your body. And then sigh. Sigh from deep down, deep within yourself, like an internal massage. Feel your body sink. Feel your body rest. Feel it settle. And in your own time again, take a gentle breath through your nostrils. Smile. Acknowledge the breath of life filling you, giving you life, giving you inspiration. And then sigh. Sigh the tensions away. Sigh the worries and the troubles away. And feel your body settle and sink further. Thank you, everyone. I'd like to thank the people who are listening to this recording now. I hope you have a wonderful sleep. I hope that when you wake up tomorrow, you will be reminded that this life is for you to share. And I want to thank all the people now present in the moment, sharing this time with us all. You are wonderful. You are needed. You are a gift to us all. Thank you for being you. And I wish you a pleasant evening, or a pleasant day, or a great day. And also, if you can, when you wake up tomorrow, be reminded that this life is for you. All the good, all the bad, all of it for you to experience. And then, if you can, or if you want to, help one perfect stranger. It could be something very small. And please, when you do so, know that you are paying it forward. Hugh Jazz writes, good night, fellow avatar. Well, good night, avatar. Madriv writes, thank you, Master Kai, for another great and relaxing stream. Sleep well and see you on the next life. And with that, I bid thee all farewell until the next time. I am the Avatar, known as Tao Chi Kai. Om Nidafu Om.